Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll be looking into a square root problem. So it's pretty simple. When we're given a non-negative integer number called x, we have to compute and find the square root of x. And they're saying since the return type is an integer, the decimal digits are truncated and only the integer part of the result is returned. And we're not allowed to use any built-in functions, such as power. So example, input is 4, the square root of 4 is 2. If the input is x, the square root of 8, sorry, the input is 8, the square root of 8 is 2.828, but since our return type is integer, we are only going to return the integer part. Okay, so our output would be 2. How do you find out the square root of a number? A number, a square root of a number is something which when multiplied by itself will give the original value. So for example 4, the square root of 4 is 2, and when we multiply 2 by itself we get the original value back. Similarly 8, we have the value as 2.828, which can be rounded off to 2.83, and when we multiply this we get something around 7.9, which will round off to 8. Okay, now you might think just by looking at 4, you might think that just divide the number by 2 and then multiply it together. But then if we do that for let's say 8, we are getting the value as 16. So just division by 2 will not work. So we can make use of Newton-Raphson's uh, square root finding method, which is pretty simple. This is one way of finding out the square root. Okay, so this is quite simple, I would say. So what happens here is we store the value of x in a temporary variable. Let's keep it x, and then we run a while loop until the square of this number is greater than x. Okay, so every time the square root of this s value is greater than x, we do this. When it is greater, so when it is yes, we manipulate and reduce the s value using this formula, which is the Newton-Raphson's formula, which is s plus x divided by s, and the whole sum is divided by 2. Okay, so we keep doing this until the square root of s, not square root, the square of s is greater than the initial input value. So let's run through this method with an example. Let's take 8. We know that the square root of 8 is 2.82, so our result should be 2, right? So let's run this through. S will be 8. Then we check if 8 times 8 is greater than x value, which is 8. Is 64 greater than 8? Yes. So what do? We reduce s to 8 plus 8 divided by 8 and the whole sum divided by 2. That will give me 8 plus 1 by 2, 9 by 2, which is 4.5, and integer part is just 4. Now next we check if 4 into 4 is greater than 8. Is 16 greater than 8? Yes. So we reduce s as 4 plus 8 divided by 4, sum divided by 2, which will give me 4 plus 2, 6 by 2, which is 3. Okay, again 3 times 3, is it greater than 8? Is 9 greater than 8? Yes. So what do we do here? We reduce again. We say 3 plus 8 divided by 3 divided by 2. 8 divided by 3 would be 2 point something. So it's just 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 by 2 is 2.5. So 2. And now 2 times 2 is greater than 8. Is 4 greater than 8? It is. So we stop. When we stop, we are supposed to return the last s value as the output. So that is it. So it's no then we return s. Let's just code this then together. You can pause the video and write the code yourself if you want to practice coding, or you can write together with me. So yes, it can be possible that when we're multiplying these two numbers, the value of that is a very big number, which can go out of the range of integers. So for simplicity, or to be on the safer side, I will just initialize square root as of long type, and I will store the value of x in it. And what do we do here? As per the algorithm, we run a while loop. We say square root into square root. If it is greater than x, we run the loop. We say square root is equal to square root plus x divided by square root. The whole of sum is divided by 2. That's it. When we're done, we just return integer of square root. We just cast it. Let's see if this works. Okay, it worked for input 3. Let's check for all the test cases. Yes, it works. So yeah, that is it. If you have any other method of calculating the square root of a number, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, if you like this, please give a thumbs up, comment, and share this video. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.